I hope people can hear me. Sorry, guys, I just woke up and about an hour ago, I got a lot of messages and phone calls and all that stuff. I finished work and I heard about Diego Jota and his brother Andre passing away in a car crash in Spain. Um, Guys, like, it's devastating, man. Whew. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Yeah, like, what can we say? Condolences sent to his family and friends and all that stuff. He's one of us. He's one of us, guys. You know what I mean? It's hard, guys. One minute, let me get on Uncle Ross on there. Yes, Uncle Ross, what's going on, man? You all right?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. You know what I mean? Wish it was under better circumstances, but what can we say? What can we say? But our condolences goes out to
Yeah, man.
Diego Jota, model of a human being. That's what I say. Model of a human being.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Quiet guy. Never got involved in any sort of like controversy or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Very quiet guy.
Yeah,
Went about his business, and yeah, he's gonna be sadly missed. I feel bad that he's obviously he's leaving
sorry.
behind that newlywed wife.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? 11 days ago, and three kids, or 3 kids. Do you know what I mean? And it's devastating. And when I heard the news this morning,
hmm
do you know what I mean? It's like I heard it from N20,
yeah,
N20, N90, big up N90 each and every time.
yeah.
Um, he messaged me this morning and left the thing on my um, WhatsApp with a picture saying,
Mm.
1996 to 2025 and
Wow.
stuff. And I was like, is this for real? I thought, is it for real? And, I had to phone around a couple of mans there to find out if it's real. Couldn't get hold of people. I was doing streams over the mic
Yeah,
and stuff. Yeah, so I looked on the YouTube and it was all over YouTube. So that's when it kind of like sank in a sort of way.
yeah.
I mean,
Mm.
devastating. I couldn't believe it. Literally couldn't believe it.
Yeah, man. Like, uh, bro, he just got married 2 weeks ago, innit? And
11 days, yeah, 11 days ago. 11 days ago.
yeah, so life, he's got a young family at the same time as well. And like you just said, he's not that type of person that gets the limelight outside the pitch. Hear nothing of him apart playing computer games and all that stuff. But yeah, he's such a nice guy, man. And when we lose one of our own, it's affecting us in a way. Like, we're family,
It's
man.
devastating. It's devastating. And like, I looked on Talk Sport today and like, they said something that was really true. It's just like, that, you know, there's always been devastation with Liverpool, sort of like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You go, that have their highs and then they have their lows and stuff. I mean, you look at, I look at like, they won the league this season.
yeah.
That was high. Then they come to the parade. That lunatic does
That
what he
lunatic did that,
does,
yeah,
does the parade. That's a low. Then we pick ourselves back up again when we sign these
yeah.
three players, create exciting players, and then now this happens. We just can't catch a break, can we?
Can't catch a break, man.
No, it's
Yeah,
really, I don't know. I mean, I'm still in shock. I'm still in shock. I still can't believe that this has happened. Do
yeah,
you know what I
man.
mean?
28 years old, my friend. He's only 28 years old, and what I mean, young family and all that. And obviously, his brother Andre died as well. People, if you don't know that,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
both of them.
yeah. 2 years younger than them.
Yeah, condolences goes to his family, man. Because tough times, man. Tough times. We can't, like you said, you can't catch a break. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, I could speak about Jota in many ways. If you know what I mean, he came from Wolverhampton, of course. Via I think I think he went from Atletico, didn't he, to Wolverhampton? He was at
No,
Porto, Atletico Madrid,
yeah, Atletico.
and
Atletico.
then he went to Wolverhampton. We was
Mhm.
chasing. Remember Verts? We was about to sign Vert. What's his name? No, what's his name? The one from he used to play for Leipzig was
Was it not Havas? Is it?
I forgot
No,
his
no,
name.
no, no. Timo
Timo Werner.
Werner.
That's it, Timo Werner. Yeah, was about to sign Timo Werner, but he apparently asked for too much wages, and then Liverpool opted to go for Jota instead. And what a signing that became afterwards, Uncle Rods. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And obviously the pandemic happened within progress, as we should with the team that we had with Thiago and him and Simicast coming together at the same. That's why I'm wearing the shirt. This is the season he arrived at Liverpool Football Club.
yeah, yeah.
Um, and he surprised me, man. He really surprised me as a player how good he was. Yeah, what a player, man. What a player. He never let us down, man. He never let us down. Injuries hampered his career, but whenever he's on the pitch, Unks, he's always performed in a high level.
Yeah, yeah.
And we always, sing his song, innit? We're going to sing it at the end before we go, man. We've got to sing that song before we go.
Do you know what it is? You know, he always seemed to score these great goals, isn't it? These good goals, and he'd be in the right place at the right time and stuff. And like Arsenal, Arsenal hated him in a good way. They hated him in a good
Yeah.
way because what it was, he was always scores. He always used to score against them. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Always used to score against them,
Yeah.
and they were good goals as well.
Oh, yeah.
One of the goals that I liked that he scored was against Tottenham.
Yeah.
Against Tottenham in the last minutes of the game when he got the ball and he just like swept it with his left foot under the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
4-3. I was like, get in there, get in. You know what I mean? He was able to do that. Do you know what I mean? And like, look.
Was it Arsenal when he scored that goal and he came on as a sub and Shaqiri done that little through ball for him on the run and he just slotted it in the bottom corner?
Stop it.
And
Stop
that
it.
goal when Travares, I think his name was, made
Yeah, he's dumping him, isn't
pass and he dummied about 3 players, put them on the floor.
You know what he did? No, hold on. Right? People don't understand, right? He doppied sort of like 3 players, yeah. Tavares, he just like
Yeah.
Tavares give away the ball in it, and he come in doppied about 3 players, yeah. And the thing is that what he done, and they were just kind of like amazing, and he sent the ball back the same way he came from, didn't he?
Yeah.
He sent it to because he coming off the right, yeah. And when he scored the goal, he sent it back to the right again. I was like, get in there, get in there.
And that goal he scored against Arsenal, remember, I think he scored 2 goals in that game.
Yeah.
Well, when we was wearing that McDonald's shirt, remember the McDonald's kit, that yellow and red at the Emirates, when he took the corner about 3 players and chipped the goalkeeper. And then there was another one when I think we conceded the goal, and then Thiago gave him a through ball and he just slotted it him in the bottom corner of the goalkeeper. And yeah. He hated Arsenal, man. He hated Arsenal. Yeah, it's not all us that hate Arsenal. He hated Arsenal, man.
Oh, listen, he loved coming on the pitch against Arsenal. He loved it. It's just like, yeah, I'm gonna eat today. I'm eating well today. Yeah. Give me what you got. Do you know what I mean? It's like, so I think in these times times, yes, at the end of the day, it's devastating.
Yeah.
It's very devastating what happened. But I think what we should be doing at the day is remembering the fond memories of him. Do you know what I mean? He's gone but not forgotten. He's a Liverpool legend. And I feel that they should retire that number 20 shirt. I think they should retire.
100%, bro.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that we cannot remember him without fond memories. We should be remembering fond memories. We should be talking more about the good he done.
Yeah.
Obviously at the end of the day, he's passed away and it's devastating. But we should focus on because look at the fact that we just talked about a couple of goals that he scored, didn't they?
Yeah,
And look at the smile he brought to our face already.
that's what it's all
You know what I mean?
about. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Things
You
like
know what I
that.
mean? So listen,
You gotta celebrate you gotta celebrate the player, my friend. You gotta celebrate him. You know what I mean? And like you just said, it brought a smile to our face. That's what we're gonna remember him by, like things like that, man.
yeah, I know, and listen, I know it's your channel. Do you know what I mean? And please do not feel offended by what what I'm gonna
No,
say.
no, no. Say whatever you want.
That's what it is today. Yeah, I'm not taking over your channel. You know what I mean? But I would like the chat at the day to put in their fond memories of Diego Jota, their
100%.
best fond memories of him. Do you know what I mean? And let's talk about it. Let's talk about the man himself. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
just thought I'd say that still.
No, no, no. Look, Unks, you know, whenever you're here, man, you Bayesian, you know, what I mean, you guys are my brothers, innit? So you can say whatever you want, that's fine.
Mm.
I'm tearing up because, you know, I'm not just a Liverpool fan, if you know what I mean, Unks. I'm a fanatic. I love this club, you know. When you see things like that, wow.
Yeah, it's
Man,
horrible. It's horrible, and you know, it's kind of like he's. It's. I think it's a shock of it. It's a shock of it still. It's. You know, all right. If he was sort of like in his 60s, 70s, 60s, 70s, maybe 80s, you can more better digest it. Do you know what I mean? Because he's such an early age, and the manner of what it happened, and obviously, you know, leaving his kids behind and his wife and that, it's upsetting. It's devastating.
yeah,
You know
man.
what I mean? It's devastating still. So, you know, that's why I'm saying that. Then look, we need to sort of like start remember. We remember the fond memories of him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Remember what he done for the club, because that's what he's going to be remembered by. He's going to be remembered by, obviously. Do you know what I mean? You know,
Yeah,
the great things he done for the club. He's going
yeah.
to remember. He's going to be remembered why we brought him to the club. Do you know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? You know, so we need to remember the fond memories of him and like make a joyful noise, as I say, make a joyful
Yeah,
noise
yeah, 100%, mate.
and
100%.
laughter. Do you know what I mean? And again, at the end of the day, you know, it's always going to be devastating. That's a part and parcel of it. It's always going to be that.
Uh,
You know what I mean? You know, and it's going to affect more than others. Do you know what I mean? You know, but like
yeah,
fond memories, fond memories at the end of the day is what we want. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Fond
man.
memories what we want. You know what I mean? Of the
Yeah,
of
because
yeah,
you consider the players as families, isn't it? They're family, aren't they? We pay to watch them in it, and they entertain us, and you know, we do everything to watch them represent us. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about, Uncle. You know,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
and that's why it's really, really hurting. You know what I mean? And like you just said, he just had a few, sorry, I think 3 or 4 kids. I think it's 3 kids, isn't it?
Three kids. Yeah, three
Yeah,
kids.
3 kids, and they're all babies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it hurts, man, when you hear things like that. It's just starting of a family. Like he's born in 1996. I just left school at 96. You know what I mean? So
I was in
it's
North. I was living in Northampton at that time. There, I was living
yeah,
in Northampton, and I was with sort of like living with my missus at that time. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? So I remember 1996 was kind of like it was a good time. It was a good time
yeah.
because it was the start of something new for me.
Because when you hear that, like 1996, I was like, that's a baby. Like to us, in it's like a little kid, man, and you know, it's hurting us even more. Like when you hear he's just passed away, that's why like we're proper. I'm proper devastated. I mean, waking up to this, just finished work and I'm waking up to this, like thinking to myself, like, what is going on with us, man?
Yeah. But
Can't we catch a break? You know what I mean? And
yeah,
yeah,
to me at the end of the day, it's like wow. You know what I mean? We just you know, we've had so much things to deal with and stuff. Do you know what I mean? And
yeah,
somebody said that in the chat. They said
yeah.
like you know they said it's going to
Sorry,
be
I'm not reading the chat. Just share whatever you want, guys, in the chat, please. Sorry, Unks. Yeah, we're just discussing. Obviously, I want you guys. I've just come on here. Obviously, I was meant to do another stream, but when I heard this, I have to come on here for you guys so you could share your obviously your thoughts towards the Jota family as well, man. So say whatever you want, man. But Uncle, go ahead, man. Sorry about that.
No,
Go ahead.
no. Literally, at the end of the day, is no. I'm with you on this. I'm with you on this, and it's like a situation where you know, remembering the fond memories of
Yeah,
Diogo Jota because listen, he contributed such a lot
yeah,
to the club, and he got to win trophies with the club. He got to win the FA Cup. He got to win the League Cup. Do you know what I mean? I think
yeah,
twice he won it with Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? I think twice. Um, he got to sort of like he got United sort of like United real therapy in the chat. He said and sending love to all the Liverpool fans. See, that's what it's all about. This is what it's all about. A United fan at the day sending his condolences to Liverpool because
yeah.
some bigger than
Appreciate
football.
that, brother.
You know what I mean? And RTTV said the way Jota broke up the famous front three is what we want to see from every player
Yeah,
coming in. What a legend! Um, will miss him so much. Facts. But it's
100%.
the one. It's the one for the United fan that really resonates with me because some things and they are bigger than rivalry and they're
Yeah,
bigger
man.
than football. And for this guy, at the end of the day, right, love goes out to him as well. Love goes out to United Real Therapy. Love goes out to him for it. For him to take time and put such a heartwarming message into the chat. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. Because to be
100%, man.
fair, today, right, if United had a legend that passed away, so like a footballer that passed away, like Bruno Fernandes, for instance, and it was in that situation, you know, Bruno Fernandes, or any United player, I will be sending out condolences as well. Do you know what I mean? I will be sending out condolences and saying like, you know,
Listen, the football is a family, you know what I mean? The rivalries is just banter at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So remember that. Football is a family at the end of the day, man. Rivalries is just a banter. You know what I mean?
yeah,
The rivalries is what's, like who's the best at, what football club is the best and all that stuff. But football, if you look at football overall, we're all family, man. That's what we're all about. You know what I
yeah,
mean? If one of us is struggling, we're always gonna come out and say have our say to help that person. You know what I mean? So that's what it's all about. Anyway, that's how I grew up. I don't know about you guys.
yeah,
That's how
yeah, 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 yeah. And I love that. I love when I see opposing fans coming in and giving heartwarming messages like that because it shows you in the day, right? At the end of the day, we're all one footballing family. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? We're all one footballing family. Do you know what I mean? If you hurt, I'm hurting too. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So yeah, some things are bigger than football, and you know what I mean. You have to you have to show your human side
yeah, man.
to um to the element. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So like yeah, man, guys, just keep those messages coming, man. Do you know what I mean? And
yeah, man.
you know, keep the message coming. Sorry everyone, I've got to go. I can't stop
No, no,
it
no. Listen,
going this year.
all here,
Yeah,
paying
yeah.
respect
I
to
pick
the
up Tyrone, man.
family. Big up.
Big up for respect your presence that you have shown and come in. So yeah, I mean, it's hard for a lot of people. It's hard for a lot.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And, but we have to show our love.
yeah,
And
that's
show
100%, man.
it.
Emotion comes from, like feeling towards a football club and the people that represent us at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
That's why we're like this. And the man has a young family and a wife. You know what I mean? He's leaving behind, and we've got to think about them as well. You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about, man.
mm,
And like Uncle Russ said earlier, like we was talking about him, the joy he brought us as a footballer as well,
yeah,
which is something we're gonna cherish forever, man.
yeah,
I don't really show emotions like this sometimes, but you know what I mean. Like it's hard to take in, and it's devastating what's happened, man. Like in the car crash, I don't want to speak about it, but it's something not good, man. And it really, really, really like hurt me when I woke up this morning to that. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, because I was calling. I called you a few times.
Yeah,
Didn't
there was a few
I?
people. What's going on? I thought like, have we sold someone? Have we bought? I said, have we bought someone?
That's what
Yeah,
you thought. That's what you thought. I mean, because I got a phone call this morning and stuff, right? And I was like, it was early this morning, and I was like, it's about 9:30. But because I had a late night, because I was watching sort of like I was watching movies yesterday. You know what I mean? So
mm,
watching movies and stuff. And movies on the phone as well, weren't we?
yeah,
We were
yeah, yeah.
last night, so I was watching movies and that. So I had a bit of a late one. So when I got the phone call this morning, I was like, oh, you know what? Let me call this person back later. Do you know what I mean? I didn't even know who
Yeah.
it was. Instead to just turn around. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
then,
I think you're going low a bit because I can't hear you. I don't know if it's mine or.
no, can you hear me better
It's
now?
me, it's me, it's me, it's me. Go on. Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. So you know, and then I looked on WhatsApp and I saw all these messages of that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was just like, excuse me, it's like, huh? Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It was like I had to go literally look on like YouTube to sort of like see it because like N night he said he goes, yeah. I go, is this for real? It's true. He goes, yeah. It's all over the news on
Mm,
YouTube. I had to
yeah.
look on YouTube and for that to see just to like convince myself. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's hard, man. It's very, very
Yeah.
hard. But like you said, number 20 has to be somewhere, you know what I mean? For a long time anyway, at least for him, put away for a long time. If they can't obviously retire, just put it away for a long time. Make sure no player touches it. And we got to sing his name in
Ooh,
every game now. We've got to sing his name in every game now. What's the matter?
this thing here, right? Scottish Bear says,
Mhm.
Frank Canal and I are both Hillsborough survivors. This
Oh,
brings it all back. Every day is a blessing. Facts.
yeah, man.
One day, one day when like, when Scottish Bear comes into our chat, yeah,
Yeah,
and he goes to a lot of chat, right? This is the reason why he shows so much love.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? He shows so much love.
No, he's a brilliant human being, my friend. Like, I don't ask for anything, you know what I mean? He just comes there every time and, tries to promote me and, put my stuff. He's not even in here. He goes in other streamers and he gives
Yeah,
us, praise to other big YouTubers and all that stuff to bring us on their channels and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like Carol said the other time when we was on your channel, like if it's like he didn't know much about me, but it was Scottish Bear that shouted me out on his channel. So that's
yeah.
that's the kind of guy Scottish Bear is, bro.
Great guy.
He's a brilliant
You know,
human being.
you got like a guy,
Mhm.
a wall supporting here.
Yeah,
Uh, Savina Breeder, I think.
let me, bro.
Rest in peace, Diego and Andre, which is obviously his brother. Um, hold on, push it back up. Yeah. Oh, you got the end.
Condolences.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. There you go. Yeah, rest in peace, Diego Andre. That's his brother, guys. If you guys don't know his name, condolences to family and Liverpool. We are all Liverpool fans today. God bless. Big up to
Like
that.
that.
Absolutely brilliant comment there.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You can't ask for anything more
No.
than that. Shit, from a blood clot charger.
Yeah,
You can't ask for anything more than that.
100%, mate.
Anyway,
Oh, 100%, bro, my friend. 100%, man. Oh, man. Yeah, you were saying about his honours at Liverpool Football Club since he's been here. He's won the league obviously last season. He's won the FA Cup in 21-22 season, the quad
did he
season.
win? Sorry to go across. Did he win two league cups or was it just one?
I've
No,
just
he was in the team for the first one.
yeah. He's won 2 league cups,
Yeah,
EFL cups, and he became a runner-up of his last season, and the Champions League runner-up on that quad season. We tried to get the quad and all that
yeah,
stuff. He's won a few more, obviously. He won the Nations League with Portugal twice, and he's won
yeah.
obviously Premier League Player of the Month in January 2024. Yeah, he's won a few, bro, friend, individual awards as well. Yeah, the only clubs he played for, professionally. Let me just check for you guys. Pas Paco or something de Ferreira. Yeah,
Rivera or something like
yeah,
that.
that's his first club, and then he played for Atletico Then he went on loan on Porto. So Atletico's before Porto, my bad. And
Right.
then he went on loan again at Wolves via Atletico Madrid. Then he obviously the Wolverhampton bought him. And then he came to Liverpool.
Yeah. Did
After
you want?
that as well. So
He won promotion, didn't he? He won promotion with
in the
Wolves,
league,
didn't he?
in the league, he scored like 47 goals in 123 games. So playing it as a left winger and as well as a striker as well, if you know what I mean. So yeah, man, the guy, man, the guy was a machine. He always comes off obviously comes up with the goods every single time at Liverpool Football Club when we need him the most. You know what I mean? That's why his song says that he takes us to victory. You know what I mean? And he's better than
Yeah.
Figo. So yeah, man.
The thing is about him, what I liked about him was the fact that, and they sort of like, I always liked the fact that you know he had a goal in him. I mean, the only problem that I had with him obviously was
Yeah,
his injury. He's like
yeah,
injury and that, right?
yeah.
But he always had a goal in him. And
Oh yeah.
when we actually brought him from Wolves and there, I was quite happy still. You know what I mean? I thought, yeah, these are the signs that we should be doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, and yeah, so like when he came into the club, I was happy. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
know,
100%, man.
and you can't really compare with that. Oh, Footy Reacts, how are you doing, sir?
All right, boys, you all right, self?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, under the circumstances, you know what I mean?
How are you, bro? How are you feeling anyway, bro? How's everything with you?
I'm gutted, man. I can't lie. I feel like it's hurt me a lot more than I thought it did.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Like a month ago, yeah, I was in the stands crying with my granddad celebrating the league title lift, singing his song.
Yeah.
Fast forward a month, I'm now hearing this news. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm just looking back through all the memories on my camera roll, like when I've watched him play and stuff like that, and it's just so sad, man. And I
Yeah.
feel so sorry for his children
Exactly, bro.
and his lovely wife. Do you know what I mean? Like the past month, do you know what I mean? Like ultimately, look at the month he's had for the past month. Got married, won the Nations League, won the league, and now a tragedy like this happens.
Yeah. Can't catch a break, man. It's hard, bro. It's hard, man. It's hard to come out, especially doing a stream times like this. I thought, shall I or should I not? Then I realized, well, why don't we all talk about it together and just come on here and share our thoughts on him and celebrate what he's done for us as a fan base. And I'm glad
Yeah,
I did it. I'm really glad I did this.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. It's a good therapy, man. It's good therapy.
yeah,
I
Well,
always
I'm going down to Anfield tomorrow anyway. I'm gonna put some flowers down for me and my granddad. So
Oh, you only live an hour away, don't you?
yeah,
An
so
hour away.
I'm gonna buy like a bunch of flowers and lay it down because I've seen everyone do it. So and then I'm just gonna write like a little message.
big up, bro. Big up for that, man.
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah,
down very soon myself. So
yeah.
yeah,
I'm gonna try and what I'm gonna try and do is that next week. I might try and just get a coach up there. You know what I mean? Just get a coach or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Or train for them, get a cheap ticket and get a train up there and just walk to Anfield and see if I can lay some flowers down myself. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
You know, and something like that. You know what I mean? Because as I
That's what
said,
we do, man.
some things are bigger than football.
Yeah,
Exactly.
100%, man. 100%, man.
The thing is, I just hope this fan base again. We're the one fan base in the world where, when it comes to tragedies, we always pull each other together. Do you know what I mean? That's the one thing we can all say we can do.
Yeah.
Is like as soon as I found out the news, before I let it sink in, I rang my mum,
Mm.
and most of my family and said, you know what, I just love you all, because you never know. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
You never know. You never know in life. Like something could happen tomorrow, tonight, the week after. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why I've
I
always
can
said
say,
like,
I
go
can,
on.
I mean, I can safely say at the bottom of my heart, yeah, that I love all you guys. I love all you guys. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, like, for me, like,
Nathan Barnes, Fuzzy,
yeah,
yourself, M90, Coppish, Ensman, Savage, and whoever else knows me as a content creator, I can safely say I love all you guys. Because all you guys at the day have uplifted me. Do you know what I mean? You've uplifted me and made me feel that it's worth me doing this, and made me feel loved and made me feel respected. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even yourself the other day, you said to me, for your reacts the other day, you said like, I feel that I have to listen to you as an older person at the day. You know what I mean? Those sort of words at the day, right? You don't realize how much those sort of words mean to a person like myself. To hear somebody younger than me saying, "Look, I have to listen to you because I have to, I respect you." Do you know what I mean? You understand? So I can safely say that. Do you know what I mean? You know, but
I just hope that the club support the family like they should. For me, retire the number 20 shirt because it's iconic with his song.
yeah,
It's iconic because of,
Yeah,
and what, however, he's got long left on his contract. Give all the money to the family and give him the best send off he deserves. That's what I think the football club should also do as well. All the money that he was going to get from his contract, give it to the family and say, look, we're going to give him the best send off that he deserves.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? For his
yeah,
children, for his wife, for the family that are affected,
yeah,
for the people in Portugal as well.
yeah.
yeah, man.
Because not only Jota lost his life, his brother lost his life as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And him, I know for a fact that him and his brother were really, really close. There was a, excuse me, there was a close family, very, very close family. Do you know what I mean? And I especially feel sorry for the mum and dad. You know what I mean? To lose both
Man,
sons in that manner. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Just yeah. But like, I would literally love to love to remember the fond memories of him.
100%.
Remember the day. Remember sort of like the joy that he brought us. He brought us some joy. Do you know
Oof.
what I mean?
I remember when Salah left for the AFCON, he played in the right wing. It was the season before last, and
Yeah,
he took it up with both shoulders. Like how, you know, not only did he play well, scored goals, created goals for the team playing on the right side, he actually played as a leader as well. Like
yeah,
for the likes of Darwin Nunes and players like that was playing at the time. He kept us up. I think we was at the top of the Premier League majority of that time as well until he got injured in the Brentford game. And Salah got back at that game as well. Yeah, so this guy, whenever we needed him, he was there, man. Even last season, if you think about it, like he was the main striker throughout the season. You know what I mean? Obviously, form dipped after the injuries, but before the injuries, he was scoring a lot of goals. Don't forget that as well, guys. You know what I mean? So this guy always turned up, man. When you needed him the most, he always turned up and done it for Liverpool. And that's why Liverpool fans loved him because, he's got his own song. Liverpool fans don't make you a song unless they really like you. You know what I mean?
yeah,
They were always suspicious against Trent because they only gave him, he's a scouser in their team. They never did a Stevie Gerrard song like that. Stevie Gerrard had about 3 or 4 songs, you know what I'm saying? But, Jota, like his songs is one of my favorites I've ever sung at Anfield, guys, and I'm going to continue singing it forever now. You know what I mean? So that song will never leave us. You know what I mean? And like you said, number 20 has to be retired. If they can't do that, it has to be out of it has to be out for a long time or something like that. But no one can wear it for a long, long, long time. If you know what I mean? Because sometimes the clubs can't retire numbers in the Premier League, can they really? But yeah. They should do something like that, like just keep it away from players for a long, long, long time, man.
I think
He deserves that respect.
yeah. Don't you think they might sort of like give like Liverpool special dispensation to do it?
I hope so. I really hope so. I really hope so.
You
Yeah,
know what I
man.
mean? But One can only hope, my friend. One can only hope.
Share your memories on the chat, like as well, and obviously, footy reacts. What do you think? Like, what's your memories of him, man? Give us some fun memories. Like you had fun watching Jota.
My favorite memory, I think the FA Cup semi-final second leg is certainly up there.
Yeah,
you know, probably one of the most iconic seasons for me in recent time.
Yeah.
You know, the 2 goals against Arsenal.
yeah,
I love the goal against Everton. You look at that time where he got the ball twisted and turned at Goodison Park.
Yeah.
The 4-1 win. The recent one, the 1-0 win.
Yeah.
The late winner against Spurs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I loved Jota as well because like I used to watch him like do like FIFA stuff
Yeah. He's very
in
good
like
at that.
lockdown. So
Yeah.
like obviously in lockdown we didn't really have much to do, and I remember like watching like Jota's content, like what playing FIFA and things like that. I used to always look forward to that.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, I feel like Jota is one of those players where he didn't get the credit he deserved,
No.
and like this is a guy that almost got top goal scorer back in 2022 season.
Yeah.
Like he was up there for top goal scorer. I've said it many times. If this guy stayed fit for 38 games, there's an actual chance where he could actually become top goal scorer.
Yeah, of course.
It's just his injuries. You're right. It's just his injuries that hampered his career. And, you know, some people lost hope, including me. You know what I mean? I'm thinking, like, how long can he, you know, go on for like, with these injuries continuously? But that's thrown out the window anyway. But okay, yeah, carry on, bro. Carry on.
And didn't he set the record against the hat-trick against Atalanta in the Champions League?
I think someone just put down the comment earlier. Yeah.
I think it was like the quickest hat-trick for Liverpool in the Champions League or something like that.
Yeah.
One against Atalanta. So
isn't that the game where you hear Henderson managing the team on the pitch? I think it was a COVID time.
Yeah, we won 5-0. I think it was.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, in recent times for me, like, I don't know how highly you guys have him, but in my lifetime, he's up there with one of the best forwards I've ever seen play for Liverpool in terms of what he's done for the club.
Yeah.
Listen, we're not saying that now, but you know, like if you look at his you know influence in games, he's up there with the best, like you know, clinical finishes that we had at the football club, like hitting the ball clean in bottom corners, top corners, and things like that. It's like, you know, you put him up there with the Robbie Fowlers of this club, and you know, Ian Rush and players like that, because he was that type of player. Whenever he's in front of goal, he would always, you know he's going to score a goal in it, guys. Let's be honest. You know he's going to score a goal. That's how Jota was, and yeah, man, he's up there with obviously with the clinical side of football. One of the best at the club, no doubt about that, man. No doubt about that.
No, there's not really, never be a doubt about that. Never be a doubt, because, like, you know, when he was injury free, do you know what I mean? You know, he was clutch. You know what I mean? He can pack that goal. Remember even the goal against Ipswich, where he kept trying, and then he eventually got that goal that you know, obviously sealed it for us. Do you know what I mean?
What a passing through that.
Yeah.
Trent to Salah to Jota, and just, you know, smashes it in with his left foot. You're forgetting, guys, like the guy's 2-footed. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like,
he's not just iconic.
You didn't even know what foot he was, innit, guys? You didn't even know what foot he was. Sorry, mate. Go ahead.
He's not just iconic for us. He's iconic for Wolves. You know, there's a Wolves fan in the chat. Like, would a Wolves fan dream of a Europa League run like they did? He was brilliant in that Europa League run. Yeah. People forget that he was brilliant in that Europa League run. I think Wolves got to the quarterfinals or something like that. That season, he was quality that season. Obviously, we ended up buying him that summer market. So it's, I don't know. It's actually really hard to put into words like about the whole situation. You know,
young brother, man, like that, man. Part of the football club, you know what I mean? You know, like you said earlier, bro. Like there's no club like Liverpool in regards to the connection with the players and everything around it. That's why it hurts. That's why it hurts a lot of us. Because
You
we're a
know,
Every,
family. You know what we say? We're a family. It's no joke. You know, we are. You know,
people,
there's no connection like this anyway. You know, in the other clubs. You know.
I think a lot of people, and real, obviously, real like fans of football get it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm talking about real fans of football. Look, no matter what team you support, whether it be Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United, Nottingham Forest, whatever you know you may support, team you support.
Yeah.
Real fans of those teams get it. They do get it. The fact that then they sort of like how much of a family Liverpool is. I mean, even sort of like if you go back to what comments of what like Harry Redknapp said about Liverpool back in the day, he goes like,
Hmm.
if you went to Liverpool, right, you lucky if you got a cup of tea up there. You know what I mean? It was like Anfield was like a bastion. It was just like
Yeah.
um, Colosseum. You know what I mean? They could determine and they sort of like what game they want to play.
Yeah.
So you always got these people and that the real lovers of football that used to say sort of like really lovely things about Liverpool. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
You know,
Listen, I've traveled with this club to countries, in it, and wherever you go, people just take you in. Like as long as you wear that Liverpool shirt, you're one of them. You know what I mean, Unks? And
yeah.
that's how it is. I went to Turkey. It was like being at Anfield. Let me just put it that way. I went to USA. It was like being at Anfield. Beijing
Yeah.
could attest for that as well. Like it's just like being at Anfield. Everywhere you go, when you're around Liverpool fans, you feel safe. There's always a party atmosphere. There's no animosity or anything like that. That's why I say in YouTube, like we should be supporting each other. I don't know why we're separated and all that stuff, but I think people are finally realizing like what we're all about. And yeah, man, it's really hurting. This it's really hurting, man.
It's like
I,
thing in it. It's like thing with what that day that we went for Champions League final. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it was against Tottenham. Yeah,
yeah,
that was against Tottenham. Now, to me, at the end of the day, sort of like what made it special was the fact that the whole day, right? Everybody was like, it was like a family. Everybody's making us feel welcome and stuff.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Welcome and it was just like the day couldn't have been any more nicer. And then we topped it off with a win. Do you
Yeah.
understand what I'm talking about? Do you know what I mean? That's what I was talking about. The whole day of it, from the time we got
Mm.
off the train and we touched down in Liverpool.
Oof.
Yeah, everybody was just like so nice and this and that. And we
Yeah.
went to McDonald's and chatting with people in McDonald's, and what I mean, and we saying like, what do you reckon on tonight and this and that. And we spoke to some Irish guys, and they even said, "He goes, we're gonna win. We're gonna win." Do you know what I mean? And the feeling of it was just so kind of like the atmosphere was just like it was just beautiful, and it was a hot day as well. Do you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah, it's just like the atmosphere. What you get sort of like in Liverpool is like unlike no other. Do you know what I mean? Literally
You know what they say, Unks and for T-Rex. You know what they say. You don't know it until you're part of it. Do you know what I mean? The
Yeah.
outsiders won't know what it's to be like a Liverpool fan, like how the club is as a whole, unless you're part of it. You know what I mean? People can just dismiss it, thinking it's all talk and it's not real. But if you're part of it, then you understand what Liverpool Football Club is all about, man. The togetherness is not no like other, man. No like other.
It is. Yeah.
I've been to a few stadiums like the Emirates, Highbury, Stamford Bridge. I've been to them. Then it's not like Liverpool, man. I'm sorry, like I've been a few times. It's not like I've been once or something. Like I've been a few times watching those teams, like because I'm in London in it. So sometimes I get invitations to go down to these football clubs to watch them. There's nothing like Liverpool, man. There is. I'm telling you guys, Liverpool is different. It's special. It's something no other club can have. I don't know how I can describe it because it's impossible to describe it. I mean, and unless you're part of it, you won't understand it. Let me just put it that way.
No, there
Yeah.
was you weren't, did you?
Well, I don't know what you two's connection's like with the club. For me, it's not about like actually watching Liverpool play football games. It's about the emotional connection for me. Like I've told Uncle Rod a couple of stories, what Liverpool means to me. You know, um, they're the one thing that can get me through anything. In recent times,
Mhm.
like for example, like my gran has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and you know,
So to hear that.
Liverpool is something that helps me through that.
Yeah.
And I look up to these players like since for the past 20 years of my life, um, and the club as a whole. So
Yeah.
for me, it's more of like an emotional one. When I was there at Anfield a month ago, when we won the league, for me, like that's the best feeling I've ever had in my lifetime with my granddad. Just giving him a hug, crying in the stands with other people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No other club has what we have. Do you know what I mean? And like when I saw the news about Jota this morning, I won't lie, lads. Like I had a little cry, man, because it's emotional. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, 100%. Look at me. I'm on TV, like cry. Like I just woke up in it, and then you wake up to things like this on TV, and people ringing you, messaging you, thinking like, "What's wrong? Like, does something happen?" Like, I wasn't even thinking about something that devastating that's happened. But yeah, guys, like
yeah, it's
it's
true.
hard, really hard, man.
I was
Yeah,
too. I was like, I was surprised. I was surprised. I was surprised more than anything. You know what I mean? On sort of like, obviously the situation. You know what I mean? I was surprised, and it took a while to sink in. Wow, do you know what I mean? This has actually happened. Do you know what I mean? You know, because for some reason, and I like when I first saw it. For some reason, yeah, I kind of like I thought, no, this is not true. It's not true.
yeah,
They've got it wrong, haven't they? They've got it wrong. It's only when I started to obviously investigate into it, and the realism of like, yes, it is true. That I thought,
yeah, yeah,
do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, 100%, 100%, man.
But first off, when you first see you put it this way, it's like, God forbid if that happened to one of you guys,
Mm.
yeah, and I'm getting a message at the day saying this has happened. I'll be like, no, this is not true. Do you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, yeah. It
It's
happened
not
to me a couple
true.
of years ago, and it was my younger brother, so I know how it
There you
feels.
go.
Yeah.
Then you must
Well,
have thought,
I wasn't. I'm still thinking about it in a different way, still like till now, because he's younger than obviously he's younger than all of us. My brother's well, he's the younger than basically he's the youngest. He's my cousin, but he's like my brother. If you know what I mean.
right?
So
Yes,
he's the youngest out of all of us, and him passing away affected me different to I've my dad passed away. I've had my grandparents pass away. I've had uncles, aunties, cousins like from different side of the family pass away. But it never affected me like I've never had it like the way it affected me with him. I've never had that ever. You know what I mean? And it had me like it haunted me for like a long, long time. It's been a couple of years now. I still feel it. If you know what I mean, guys, because that's a guy I grew up with. Obviously, he's my little brother at the same time, and not seeing him anymore really killed me, man.
yeah,
yeah, that's the same for me. And that's one of the reasons why I support Liverpool. My dad was a Liverpool fan, and obviously when I was born, unfortunately my dad passed away 2 days after I was born. So for me, like taking after him with Liverpool has always been the goal for me. Do you know what I mean? Talking about Liverpool, the club that he loved as well,
Yeah.
and the club I love now. And I know there's a couple of comments in the chat. I know that PSG fan. We don't need to talk on the negatives that people are putting out.
Uh,
It's time.
that's why I'm not
It's
putting
time.
comments up, bro. So
It's time
don't.
to reflect about um, the memories that Jota gave us and
Yeah.
the love that we have for this football club and be here for one another. Everyone in the chat, make sure you go and ring your mum or your dad, your brother, your kids if you've got kids. You know,
Yeah,
just send them a text saying, "Hope you're okay. I love you." Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
100%, bro. 100%.
you know, love's a strong word. So
Listen,
Yeah.
I've always said it as well. Like, don't have enemies, man, because life is short. If you know what I mean. And if it's a petty thing like you're having with someone, just end it straight away because, like you just said, bro, you don't know what's gonna happen the next day in life. I mean, tomorrow might never come. So we're blessed every day we wake up. If you know what I mean, guys. So always, leave that stuff behind. These petty arguments with people and forgive and forget, man. Because you might not see that person again. That's how life is, man. And that's why I always say with me, I just get on with life. I don't hold no grudges with anyone. If we have a row, I'll forgive it the next day. That's me. I'll forget about it the next day. That's how I want everyone to be because you don't know what's gonna happen, guys. Honest to God, you don't know what's gonna happen the next day. It's a blessing waking up every day. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah, we always said that. I mean, that is true. It's like a blessing waking up. Do you know what I mean? You can open your eyes. Do you know what I mean? That's why you always got like this favorite
Mhm.
and like favorite kind of like saying that they have in the Caribbean community, and
Yeah.
it is like it's like you're gonna do something tomorrow. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I would say, yeah. If God spares my life, I'll call you tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of them, that's a famous saying they got in the Caribbean community. If God spares my life, because they always say tomorrow is not promised to anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, tomorrow's not promised to anybody. So it's one of them things. But
No,
like, I'm really focused, and then really focused on the good memories of what he's brought us. He's brought us some really fantastic memories, and I don't think that should be forgotten about. The memories that he brought us. Do you know what I
100%.
mean?
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%.
I mean, like, what was that goal he scored? Where he came from deep, yeah,
Yeah.
pause, right?
Oh, you mean the Europa League game?
Yeah, and he like, dribbled through and everything,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
and he
yeah. I
packed the
remember.
bottom bin.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Europa League. I remember that game. Yeah, sick game. Sick game. Sadio sends his condolences, as you can see, guys. There you go.
Yeah, Sadio Man. Sorry to cut across you. I know it's obviously going off script, but has Sadio Mane retired from football?
No, I
no,
haven't heard that. Have you guys heard something about that?
no, he still plays Falmouth, so
Yeah, that's what I was
Oh,
saying.
okay.
Yeah, guys. Before we go, I'm gonna go now because I need to get ready for work. You guys want to sing with me the Diogo Jota song before we go? Because I want to sing that. I love this song, man. If you guys can put it in the screen for you guys. Yeah, I mean,
We'll come in. Was it?
okay, I'll start it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a number 20. He will take us to victory. And when he's running down the left wing, he'll cut inside and score for LFC. He's a lad from Portugal.
And
Better
he's
than
better than Figo.
Figo. Oh,
Oh, his name is
Diego.
Diego. We got Super Diogo Jota.
There you go.
Yes.
Oh, brothers. Everyone in the chat, thank you for coming.
The left of Portugal. I said he's better than Figo. Oh,
Oh, his name is
Diego.
Diego.
Listen,
Oh, man.
don't make me tear up around here, man. Don't make me tear up around here. Seriously.
Everyone in the chat, thank you for sharing, obviously, your stories about Diego and obviously sending your condolences, man. I appreciate that. Uncle Roz and obviously Footy Reacts as well, TV. Thank you for coming on, guys. You really helped me through this because when I started, I couldn't say anything.
That's why I said, like, do you mind if I come on and say a few words and that? But I'm going to do a stream about 4:30. Obviously, talk about the fun memories of Diego Jota and that. But listen, thanks for everybody. That I know it's your stream.
Oh, come on, man. This is no time for whoever stream. It's all yours, man. Go on, Uncle Roz. Say whatever you want, man.
Thanks for everybody that's come in, and even all the other fans of other clubs. that's come in and said such nice things about Diogo Jota and obviously Liverpool Football Club himself. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for all you guys that's come in and spread the love. Because I always say, yeah, some things at the day are bigger than football.
Yeah.
And more time, most of the time you have to put rivalry aside and listen, just saying what you need to say. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, and I don't like. Obviously, I don't like as a Liverpool fan. I don't like Man United. That's as a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
But anybody passed away in such circumstances, like they did. Do you know what I mean? That they did, like Diogo Jota did. I will be sending out some heartfelt messages and that. And as also as well, big up Side TV, which he done a post today and giving sort of like his heartfelt emotions, you know, to Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? So big up Side TV for that, man. Enough respect for that, because as we know he's Man United as well, and he took time out of his day to give a heartfelt message to the Liverpool fans.
Football family, innit? Football family, that's what it's all about.
Family.
Football is
Yeah.
what connects us all.
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming in, you know what I mean, and showing support, man. Listen,
Yeah.
I'll be doing a stream later about 4:30.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna set it up now and stuff. And thank you, Fuzzy, for letting me come on.
But it's all good, man. What about
Yeah,
you, Fully
appreciate-
React, bro? What about you, brother?
For me, I'm gonna take a couple of days away from like my own channel in terms of making content. For me, I just don't know if I can talk about, you know,
Yeah.
and I know the football club right now is, you know, on the pitch in terms of, you know, we're doing well with transfers and everything. But for me, I just can't talk about players coming into the football club when we've lost one of our beautiful soldiers. Do you know what I mean? So I think I'll probably go take the rest of the week off. Just out of a respect for the few beautiful kids that he has and his beautiful wife and and everyone else that's so affected by it. So that for people in the chat that watch my content, I'll probably be back on Monday in terms of Liverpool side of things, but I'm gonna take the rest of the week off. Just don't sit right with me, lads. You know, talking about you know ESAC news and all this and that. I don't care about that right now. I care about the family that's been affected.
Facts. I couldn't say about myself, because you know what it is, Legend? I'm going to do this stream today. It will probably be about 45 minutes, an hour at the most. And when I've done that stream, I've got a show scheduled tomorrow, which I'm not going to do tomorrow. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do anything for the rest of the weekend. And I think I will be back on Monday as well. I think what you're saying is right. It probably wouldn't feel right talking about other things and laughing and joking about other things when this is happening. So
it'd be difficult for everybody. Let's just put it out.
it was difficult. So after the stream today, I'll just leave everything till Monday. You know what I mean?
Man. Thanks, brothers. Thank you for coming on, guys. Honestly, yeah, appreciate that, man, for supporting that. I'll speak to you guys soon, innit? I'll speak to you guys soon, man.
Well, you know where I am anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
Take care.
We'll talk later. Take
Everyone
care,
in the chat, make sure you tell your family you love them.
100%.
Yeah, 100, bro. 100.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, guys, thanks to Uncle Rose and Fully Reacts for joining me, because I don't know if I could have done it on my own. I don't know if I'm an emotional person. I don't really, you know, come on here emotional like a lot or anything like that. But waking up to things like this, you know what I mean? And it really, 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 really hurts. And I thought, like, why can't I come on and share it with you guys? Because obviously we're a family. We talk about it, talk about the memories of Diogo Jota. It's a beautiful thing at the same time as well. And I thought, like, let me do that. It's not about popularity for me. Like I said in the beginning, I'm a fanatic. I'm not just a fan. I'm a fanatic of Liverpool Football Club. It's part of my life. Let me just put it that way. And me coming on here, talking about my football club and the players that play for us is what brings me joy on a regular basis. So I'll see you guys very soon. Take care, everybody.